Dear scholars, through this video, I am going to explain one of the important topics in English grammar, that is tense or tenses. Whatever sentences we speak, write, or read, each of them belongs to tense. So we must know what is meant by tense, what are its different types, and how it works actually. So let us see what does tense means. Tense is a form of a verb. That is whatever tenses are there, they are related to the forms of verb. Next, it is used to show the state. What is state? How the subject is, especially when there is no action verb in the sentence. At that time, the sentence can show the state, or the verb in that sentence can show the state. Next, it is used to show the time. So how it works? If an action verb is given in the sentence, at that time it shows the time of the or the tense. So in short, whatever I mentioned over here, it is tense is a form of verb. It is used to show the state, or it is used to show the time. So second and third point depends upon what type of verb is used in the sentence. Let us see the examples. First example, Rahul is a student. Here in this sentence, the word is used as a main verb, and here, as it is not action verb, it is showing the state. Next, Rahul reads a story. The verb in the sentence is reads, and it is one of the action verbs. So here it is showing the time. Both the sentences belongs to present tense. Let's go ahead. There are three main types of tenses, that is present tense, past tense, and future tense. Each tense has four subtypes. Which are those? Simple, continuous or progressive, perfect, and perfect continuous or perfect progressive. So how it is? Simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Next, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. And the last one, simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. So, in all, there are 12 types of tenses. Remember, there are three main types, and each type has four subtypes. So, in all, there are 12 12 subtypes of tenses. Let us see what must we know when we are going to learn a tense, when we are going to learn tenses, and if you want to change the sentence of any tense into another, what must you know? That is given over here. So first, what must you know? That is forms of verbs. What are forms of verbs? That we call v1, v2, v3, and v1 plus ing form. So v1 is the present tense form, v2 is the simple past form, v3 is past participle, and v1 plus ing is the present participle. So first we must know the forms of verbs. Next, we must know structures or formulas of tenses. Now, let us go ahead. Here I have written, sorry, here I have mentioned some of the forms of verbs in this table. So first column is of V1, next one is of V2, next one V3, and the last one V1 plus ing. Here are the examples. Play, it's V2, played, it's V3, played. Remember, if any verb has its V2 form ending with ed, at that time the V3 forms remains same. Next, fourth column, V1 plus ing, that is playing. So the word play, which is V1, is joined with ing and the word becomes like this, playing. Next example, eat, ate, eaten, eating. Next example, write, wrote, written, writing. So here are some of the examples. There are many forms of verbs. You must learn as many as you can. Let's come to our point. Here we will see the first subtype of the tenses. What is it? Simple tenses. So let us see simple tense of each main type. So how it is? That is simple present, simple past and simple future. So these are the titles or these are the subtypes. Now next, here below I have given the structures or formulas of each simple tense. So for simple present tense, it is S plus V1 plus O. S stands for subject, V for verb, and O for object. Next, for simple past tense, it is S plus V2 plus O, and for simple future tense, it is S plus shall oblique will plus V1 plus O. Here I have underlined the changes. What changes do we see? So before discussing about changes, you must see the similarities. Here in all the structures or formulas, you can find subject remains same as well as object remains same. Then what is changed? That is a verb. Verb changes. It means forms of verb changes. So that earlier I mentioned what must we know. So that is forms of verb. It means V1, V2, V3 and V1 plus ing. So here we have to keep in mind V1 and V2 specially as we are learning simple tenses. And next is structures or formulas. So here the structures are given and accordingly remember only verb changes in the structures because the study of tenses is nothing but study of different forms of verbs and in the as a part of definition also we discuss uh, about the verb, how verb is related or associated with the tenses. So remember, learn the structures or formulas of simple tenses. How it works, let us learn with the help of some of the examples and let us see how the sentence of simple present changes into simple past and simple future. So here I have drawn three columns. First column is of simple present tense. Below I have mentioned the formula or the structure. Next is simple past and the last one is of simple future tense. Let us see the examples. Here is the first example. Rahul is a student. It is the first sentence. Which is the verb in this sentence? is, right? Is there any other verb? No. So here in this sentence, the word is or the verb is used as a main verb, and as it is not an action verb, it is showing the state in this sentence. So what is the word which replaces the word is into the simple past? Remember, here in this sentence, Rahul, which is the subject, is verb a student. It is working as the other part of a sentence and it is not an object but it is a complement. We will see what is complement in one of the upcoming sessions. So here, as we discussed earlier, only verb changes. So here the word is will be replaced and the subject and other part means the part which came before verb and which came after verb will remain same. So you can write this part as it is and only the verb will change. So Rahul will be as it is, a student will be as it is. And for the past tense, we use the word was as a past form of the word is. So the sentence we will have Rahul was a student. Next is that is of simple future tense. So here again the subject and the other part that is complementary will remain same, only verb will change. So in future tense we use shall oblique will, right? So how will be the sentence? It is here Rahul will be a student. So here only verb changed, the part which came before verb and which came after verb, that is subject and complement, remained same. So this example is about the state, as there is no action verb in all these three sentences. Let us see the next example to make the concept clear. Here in the second example, I have given or I have used action verb. Let us read I play cricket. So here in this sentence, I, which is subject, play, verb, cricket, object. So if you want to change it into simple past, the subject and object will remain same and only the word play or the verb play will have its second form. What is the V2 form of the word play? I have given this or I have given this in the table of forms of verb. Play, played, right? So at the beginning we can keep the subject and object as it is. So let us see how will be the answer. The word play or the verb play will be changed with its second form, that is played. So what will be the answer? It is here I played cricket. So subject and object remain same and the verb which is written with its second form, that is V2 form, played. What about future? So it is again subject and object will remain same and only the verb will be changed. What is the structure? Subject plus shall oblique will plus V1 plus O. So here as the subject is first person pronoun, so we can use shall or instead you can use will. So here after shall oblique will we need to use V1. So what is V1 of play? That is play itself, right? So what answer we get? What answer we got? I shall play cricket. Remember, the sentence of simple present and simple future have little change. And what is it? The word shall, right? So if we hide this, what sentence do we get? I play cricket, right? And what we have in simple present? I play cricket. So it is the little change in simple present between simple present and simple future. Next example, he eats a mango. So here it is, he is a subject, eats verb, that is v1, a mango, that is object. Remember, as the subject is third person singular, the verb eat is written as its s or es is joined to the verb if the subject is third person singular in simple present tense. Let us see sentence. He eats a mango. Subject, verb, object. What is the V2 of eat? 8, ate, 8, right? So the word its will be replaced with 8 in the simple past tense, and subject and object will remain same. So what answer we will get? It is here, subject same, object also same, and V2 of it, that is 8. So the sentence is he ate a mango. Now what about future? Again subject and object will remain same. It is subject, a mango, object, right? And what about future verb? That is shall oblique will plus v1, right? So here I have written will eat. So as the subject is third person singular, we can use the word will with it, and v1 of it, that is eat itself. So what answer we got? He will eat a mango. So this is all about tenses, that is simple tense especially. I hope you all might have understood how the sentence of simple present is changed into the sentence of simple past and simple future. So here in this video, at the beginning, what I explained, that is tense, what does it means. Next, the two examples according to state and time, as the tense is used to show the state and time. Next, I explained the main types of tenses, its subtypes. Later, what must we know, that is forms of verb and structures or formulas of each verb. Next, I have given some of the examples of forms of verbs, that is V1, V2, V3 and V1 plus ing. Next, I explained the structures of simple tenses, that is simple present, simple past and simple future. Here below are the structures. Later, I explained how the sentence of simple present is changed, or how the sentence of simple present changes into simple past and simple future. Remember, only the verb changes as we change the tense, so that the study of tenses is nothing but the study of forms of verbs. So learn all the forms of simple tenses, that is learn the structures or formulas of simple present tense, simple past tense and simple future tense.